Yesterday, the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, and his wife, Sophie, announced that they're going to be separating after 18 years of marriage. They've got 3 children together. And they said, following many meaningful and difficult conversations, as always, we remain a close family with deep love and respect for each other and for everything that we have built and we have continued to build. So that's a lovely, lovely statement from them. And obviously, they want people to kind of back off and let them get on with it. It is interesting, though, because apparently we are seeing record divorce rates for 50 to 70-year-olds, the highest they've ever been, doubled since 1990.
Wow.
But at the same time, first-time marriages for people in their 40s and 50s is also an all-time high. I don't know, Judi, whether that leads you to the conclusion that you should wait until you're in your 40s and 50s to get married.
Do you know what? I just feel for myself, who's 43, I feel like I'm at a stage in my life where I know myself so much better. So this would probably be the best age for me to consider getting married. I think that maybe some of the issue is that you come together, you have all this life, and I was listening to this podcast, this is what it's making me think about. You come together and you're so quick to fall in love, you know, beautiful dates, they're both attracted to each other, you know, great, you know, playing. And you get to that moment when all of that's done, playing
guitar.
Yeah.
Scrabble. I love Scrabble.
Scrabble, yes, that's right. And all of that is so quick and it's romance and the love is there. And then when that goes away, you realise that there's not as much things that make you compatible. You know, and at the end of the day, when that's gone and it's just back to the basics, are you compatible? And I'm thinking a lot of people are realising that.
But then people still want romance and to be swept off their feet in their 40s and 50s. I mean, does that mean that love gets dull when you get older?
They do want it, but when you've been married like over 30 years, then sometimes that goes out the window, doesn't it? I think what changes as well is that when the kids leave home.
Yeah.
So I think the thing that kept us all happy and like a really nice family and everything was that the kids were there. And then when the kids left home, there was only me and my husband there, and it all sort of changes then because you really find that you don't really like the same things. I'm very sociable. I like going out. Mark doesn't really like any of that really. He's a stay at home, and he's not got loads of mates that he goes out drinking with or anything. So I think things change and that in the relationship and that.
Yeah, they do. I mean, so we were just on holiday there, so me and Ian and our youngest daughter and a friend. And they did not want to be seen with us at all. I mean, they wouldn't eat with us, they wouldn't go anywhere with us. So we were kind of on holiday on our own for the first time in 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like having dinner with him every night for 10
Did you run out of things to say after 10 days?
Well, do you know what?
Did you bring your mobiles with you?
Well, do you know what? The honest truth is, yes, we did, right? But it was fine, because we do get on really well, but you always have that thing at the back of your head that you should be, you know, sort of gazing into each other's eyes, and you're looking at other couples holding each other's hands over the table, and you're thinking, oh, should we be doing that? Because, you know, when you're young, I mean, if you get bored with someone's conversation, you go and play Scrabble, don't you?
Well, I think, you know, when you get a little bit, when you do get a little bit older, I mean, for me, I'd have to get married before I was 40 because I want to have children, right?
Yeah, that's the thing,
for me, marriage and, you know, and full-term relationship go hand in hand. I want to be married because I believe in that. So bringing a child into that kind of environment. But for me, like, you know, when you get older and you kind of get that new zest for life, and you kind of get to that point where you're kind of like, you know, your kids are gone and they've all grown up and they don't need you anymore, and then you're looking in the mirror and going, you know, actually, I want to do this. I want to do that with my life. I've got these things that I still want to achieve. You know, one of my friends started a business in like her late 40s, 50s. And, you know, if you're not on the same page, I do get it. I mean, I'm an advocate of marriage. I think marriage is a wonderful thing and we do want to try and grow together. But I do understand that you do get to that point in your life where the things that maybe held you together don't anymore.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because we often advocate that before couples get married, particularly younger couples, that they should sit down and discuss what they want out of life and what their expectations are.
Do they want children?
I wonder if you should also have that conversation 20 years down the line.
Yes, most definitely.
Where are we now? What do we want now?
You change the person.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because we used to die at 60, didn't we?
You might be doing... more of us are doing more exercise at 60, so yeah.
I know.
Well, you are, that's for sure.
I will be.
Oh, I love to bring a conversation down.